Have you ever doubted yourself at the gym or working out at home? Have you ever wondered how you should structure your workout for maximum effectiveness? Well, in this video, I'm going to set out how to structure the perfect 30-minute workout at home with limited equipment. We'll use what we have, including body weight, exercises, and put together a structure that you can take with you wherever you go. And if you make it to the end, I'm going to give you a bonus 7th step, which will take your health and wellness to a whole new level. Let's dive in. I'm Marc Blunden, founder of Peak Life Fitness, former kickboxing champion and ultramarathon runner. These days, I'm a certified personal trainer, life coach, and health proponent. At Peak Life Fitness, we focus on 4 key pillars to living a long, strong, healthy life: fitness and strength, health, nutrition, and mindset. Together, these pillars will give you the foundation for living your peak life. To unlock your peak life, hit subscribe and let's dive in. At home, you're going to be somewhat limited in terms of equipment and maybe space, but there's no reason why you can't get amazing results from your home workouts. The structure of any workout is really the same, whether it's a 10-minute high-intensity session or a 1-hour full-body workout. In an ideal world, we might want to break it down as follows. Number 1, joint mobilization. Number 2, aerobic warm-up. Number 3, light stretching. Number 4, main workout routine. Number 5, cool down. And number 6, stretch out. All these steps can take time, especially when 30 minutes is your goal. Proper preparation of the body is essential for injury prevention, effective exercising, and fast recovery. You can think of this as a modular system. Steps 1 to 3 are your regular warm-up activities, just under 10 minutes. Step 4 is your main workout routine. This could be anything from a full body session to a targeted chest workout. Steps 5 and 6 are your regular cool down activities, which last about 5 minutes. So to lengthen your workout and target more muscle groups, you just need to increase step 4 to your desired length. This can be done progressively over time to get to your peak level. But always remember to get in your warm-up routine and your cool down steps for safe and effective exercise. Okay, let's start with our joint mobilization and a little dynamic stretching. The goal here is to loosen up the joints and muscles and get them ready for increased activity. I like to start from the head and move downwards. So we might start with some gentle head movements, left to right, up and down, side to side. Generally, I try to avoid circling my head as it never feels quite right. Next, some arm swings up and down, side to side, and maybe some arm circles if you can. Both arms forwards and both arms backwards. Let's extend our arms and bend them. Extend and bend, loosening up the elbow joints. Do a few reps on each arm, then move to the wrists. Some gentle movements up and down, side to side, maybe some circles if you can, a few in each direction. Next, let's rotate our hips, nice and gentle, clockwise for a few circles, then counterclockwise. Next, we can swing our legs back and forth a few times, holding on if necessary for balance to loosen them up. Switch sides, then our knees, hold on to something for balance again and swing gently backwards and forwards, a few reps each side. Finally, your ankles, let's keep the same position, holding on for support and gently move the ankle up and down, side to side, and circles if you can. Switch sides and then you're done. Joint mobilization complete. Okay, next up is the 3-minute warm-up routine. Now that our joints are supple and ready for action, the goal is to elevate our heart rate to get a little more blood pumping around our body to prepare us for safe exercise. We might start with a brisk walk outside or walking on the spot, or perhaps a light jog outside or a light jog on the spot. As we're walking or jogging, we can gently swing our arms up and down, side to side, nice and gently to keep our joints mobile and help with the warm-up. Of course, don't swing too wildly or you'll lose your balance. 3 minutes of a light heart rate elevating warm-up and we're ready to move on to some light stretching. It's worth noting though that this warm-up should be a light intensity steady state format. Keep it conversational. If you can't hold a conversation during the warm-up with a partner or your dog, you're probably going too hard. So ease up, catch your breath and complete the 3 minutes. Okay, now we have the 3-minute light static stretching. Our joints have been loosened up, our heart rate elevated, so more blood is pumping around the body to all of our muscles. Now let's do a light stretch to engage our muscles and help with injury prevention during the workout. Again, I'm going to start from the top and work down, but you could go the other way if you wanted to. I'm going to start with a good shoulder stretch. That's one arm across the body, palm to the sky, hold for 8 seconds, slowly release and change arms. Next, I'm going to stretch my triceps by putting one arm behind my head and pulling down if flexibility allows. Again, hold for 8 seconds, then change arms. This is a light static stretch process, continuing to prime our muscles for exercise. Next, I'm going to lean over to the left. Imagine that I'm pushing against a wall, stretching down my right side, hold for 8 seconds, gently release and switch to the other side. Next, I'm going to grab my left foot behind my back, holding onto something with my right hand as needed for support, and feel the stretch in the front of your left leg, your quadriceps. Hold for 8, gently release and change sides. Let's finish with a hamstring stretch. Back of the legs, we want to carefully bend over, keeping our knees straight. Try in an ideal world to touch your toes, but any distance downwards is great. Watch your balance, no bouncing. Hold for 8, then bend your knees, straighten your back and come up. That's it, we've completed our warm-up routine. Our body is ready for the workout. Have a sip of water, stay hydrated, which is the key to effective exercise and recovery, and we'll move on. Okay, so steps 1, 2, and 3 have been completed. Just a quick recap. Step 1 was joint mobilization. Step 2, light intensity warm-up. Step 3, light stretch. Our body is now ready. After a 9 or 10 minute warm-up, we've had some water, we're hydrated, we're ready for the main workout routine. In this workout, I'm going to do 5 minutes on my legs, 5 minutes on my chest, and 5 minutes on my back. That will take us up to 25 minutes because we had a 10-minute warm-up, then 15-minute main workout. At 25 minutes, we'll then have 5 minutes left for a cool down and a stretch off. That will total our 30-minute perfectly structured workout routine. Now, for some of us, that 10-minute warm-up routine was a workout in itself, and that's great. There's nothing wrong with stopping here. You can repeat the first 9 or 10 minutes for several days or weeks in a row until you feel ready to move on to some exercises. For other, more advanced individuals, you're primed and you're ready for the main event. When structuring the perfect 30-minute workout, I wanted to make sure we get a solid warm-up routine locked in that leaves about 15 minutes for the main routine and then 5 minutes for the cool down. So for this routine, I'm going to break it down into 3 5-minute supersets, one focusing on the legs, one focusing on the chest, and one focusing on the back. These big muscle groups deserve some attention. So let's start with the legs. I'm going to do some squats and some lunges, 2 fundamental movements. These can be body weight only, they can be assisted, they can be weighted, whatever you like. Tailor it to your level and let's complete 10 reps of each exercise here if you can. Slow, controlled movement is key for maximum effectiveness. So how do we do the squat? For an air squat, we want our feet hip width apart, toes pointing slightly out, hinge at the hips first, keep your chest tall and sit back into your heels. For a goblet squat, we want to hold a dumbbell or kettlebell at chest height. This cue keeps your torso upright and deepens your range of motion. If you struggle to hit depth with either of these, place a box or bench behind you and practice the box squat until you can sit lightly and stand with control. How to do the lunge? Starting position, stand tall, feet hip width apart, core engaged. Step, take a large step forward, keeping your torso upright and shoulders back. Lowering, lower your body, keep the front knee above your ankle, back knee nearly touching the ground. Pushing back, push through your front heel to return, controlling the movement without pushing off the back leg. Remember to hold on to a fixed object for support and progress slowly. Let's do 5 on each side, so a total of 10 lunges. Once you've done 10 squats and 10 lunges, start over, this time with 8 reps of each. We're going to go until our 5 minutes is up if you want to stick to the 30-minute routine. Otherwise, if you're feeling strong, time is on your side, you can just keep going. If you have time after 8 reps of each, go to 6 and so on. Keep hydrated and I'll see you next for a 5-minute chest burnout. Okay, still have gas in the tank? Great, let's move on to our chest routine. This is another 5-minute superset, and superset, just in case you're not aware, is a method of training whereby you switch quickly between 2 different exercises before taking a short rest between sets. It's a great way to work out when you're time constrained. Remember, slow, controlled movement is key for maximum effectiveness. So how to do those chest exercises? Incline push-up, hands on a sturdy surface at chest height. Keep your body in a straight line, keep your core tight, elbows at about 45 degrees. A full push-up, hands under shoulders, lower your chest until your elbows reach 90 degrees, then push back up. Dumbbell or kettlebell bench press, lie back on a bench or directly on a mat on the floor. Press dumbbells or kettlebells from chest level to full arm extension, controlling the weight on the way down. More advanced is to do one arm at a time, as it requires you to stabilize one side of the body, and it's also handy if you only have one weight. Focus on squeezing your shoulder blades together at the top of the movement to engage your upper back and to protect your shoulders. Let's do 10 reps of your choice of push-up, followed by 10 reps of your choice of weighted press, then rest. If you have time and gas left in the tank, move on to 8 reps of each, then 6, and so on. We're aiming for a 5-minute series focusing on the chest muscles, and by focusing on this push movement, we're also engaging our core and our tricep muscles. This is a win-win-win. Let's hydrate and move on to the last 5-minute exercises, which are going to target the big back muscles. Okay, let's target our back muscles for the last 5 minutes of our workout routine. We're going to target those big back muscles and some shoulders as well. You guessed it, it's another superset. My exercise of choice for the back is the single arm bent over row. So let's grab a dumbbell or kettlebell, hinge at the hips, keep your back flat, kneel on a bench or lean up against a rack or sturdy table or chair. Pull the weight in towards your lower ribs and back out. Repeat for 5 reps on each side. The beauty of this pulling motion is it also works the core and our biceps, so more bang for your buck. Then we'll move on to shoulders. Focusing on mobility, I choose shoulder circles. Let's put our arms out to the side, straight, and do 5 reps forward, small circles, and 5 reps backwards. This is harder than it might appear. Quick sip of water and let's go again. This time 4 rows each side and 4 circles in each direction. If time and energy permits, let's do the 3s and the 2s and wrap up this final 5 minutes. The focus in the cool down is to gradually bring your body back to its resting state. We're starting here with a 2-minute light intensity activity such as walking on the spot or walking your pup or even a gentle jog. Let's focus on getting the heart rate down and back to our resting state. Next up, we have a final stretch. So the final 3 minutes of our 30-minute perfectly structured workout is a deep stretch. This stretch is more progressive in nature and targets muscles that we've been working throughout the routine, rather than a full body stretch like we did during the warm-up. We want to hold these stretches for about 15 seconds, and just as before, these are static stretches, so no bouncing. Let's start with the hamstring and quad stretches that we did at the beginning of the workout because we worked those muscles during our routine. You should feel you can stretch further than you could at the beginning, so let's hold for 15 seconds on each leg for the quads and then 15 seconds on the hamstrings. Remember to bend your knees and straighten your back before coming up once you're finished. To stretch your chest, let's cup our hands and secure in place with our thumbs behind our back and gently lift our arms. I don't like to interlock fingers ever because of the stress it puts on the finger joints. You should feel the stretch across the lower chest, hold for 15 seconds. Another variation is the doorway stretch, which is one arm leaning against or into the door frame, stretching about 90 degrees, the forearm pressing up against the door frame. Feel the stretch across your chest, 15 seconds each arm. Finally, to stretch our back, let's cup the hands and push them out away from the body and feel the stretch across your back. Again, no interlocking of the fingers. Let's hold for 15 seconds and then rest. Okay, here's the bonus. That's right, I promised you a bonus and here it is. Deep breathing. Deep breathing exercises are so powerful. I love to do them as a sort of meditation anytime throughout the day, but especially at the end of a workout. Now we are creeping over our 30-minute perfectly structured workout, but this is so worth it. Here we go. First, find a comfortable position, sitting or standing in a relaxed position, keeping your back straight, shoulders relaxed, and hands resting comfortably. Next, inhale slowly. Breathe in deeply through your nose, allowing your belly, not just your chest, to expand. Count to 4 as you inhale. Next, hold your breath. Pause for a moment at the top of the inhale, holding your breath for 2 to 4 seconds. Next, exhale slowly. Exhale gently through your mouth, making a soft whooshing sound. Count to 6 or 8 as you exhale. Then repeat this slow, controlled breathing for 5 to 10 rounds, focusing on your breath and allowing your body to relax more and more with each exhale. Deep breathing promotes relaxation and helps lower stress by encouraging deep diaphragmatic breathing. We're now back at a resting state following our workout. Congratulations, what an awesome workout. Remember to stay hydrated before, during, and after exercise. There you have it, a comprehensive, perfectly structured 30 minutes-ish workout routine, starting with a comprehensive warm-up, which included joint mobilization, light intensity warm-up and stretching, followed by a solid workout routine, and then a good cool-down routine with deep breathing added on. Today we focused on the legs, chest and back, 5 minutes each to make our 15-minute core workout section. Switch it up, but don't forget, get that warm-up routine in, get that cool-down routine in, stay hydrated, exercise safely, start gently, and slowly progress. You'll be well on your way towards your peak life. Which exercises will you focus on this week? Drop a comment below. I can't wait to cheer you on. And if you'd like a structured program built around these movements or more, head over to Peak Life Fitness in the link below. Thanks for watching, and here's to building your peak life body.